Top of the morning to you, laddies. I've always been fascinated by the story of the Titanic, and I'm pumped to share it with you guys. We're about to dive into one of the most epic tales in maritime history, so grab your life jackets and let's set sail on this animated adventure of why the Titanic sank. It's gonna be a wild ride, so let's do this. Are you ready? Because I sure am. All right, folks, picture this. It's 1912, and the world is buzzing about this absolute unit of a ship called the Titanic. This bad boy was the biggest, fanciest vessel ever built, like the ultimate flex of human engineering. We're talking luxury out the wazoo. Fancy dining rooms, a swimming pool, and even a gym. People were losing their minds over this unsinkable marvel. It was like the iPhone of its time, you know? But here's the kicker. All that hype might have gone to their heads a bit. The Titanic was pushing the limits of technology, and maybe, just maybe, they got a little too cocky. So there they were, cruising along on their maiden voyage like a boss. But little did they know Mother Nature had other plans. The night of April 14th rolls around, and it's colder than a polar bear's toenails out there. The crew's getting iceberg warnings left and right, but for some reason, they're still going full steam ahead. Talk about a facepalm moment. Then, bam! At 11:40 p.m., they spot this absolute unit of an iceberg dead ahead. The crew tries to pull a sick drift to avoid it, but too little too late, my friends. The Titanic sideswipes that icy behemoth, and suddenly the unsinkable ship has a bunch of holes poked in its side. Now this is where things get real, laddies. The ship's taking on water faster than you can say, "I'm the king of the world." Panic starts spreading like wildfire, and everyone's scrambling to get to the lifeboats. But remember those not enough lifeboats I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that's coming back to haunt them now. It's like forgetting to save your game before a massive boss fight. Total nightmare. In the midst of all this chaos, we see some real heroes step up. The ship's band keeps playing to calm people down. Talk about dedication. And get this, some passengers are helping others into lifeboats instead of saving themselves. It's like a real-life boss battle, but against time and the freezing Atlantic. The ship's going down, but human spirit? That's rising up like a champ. So, the Titanic's final plunge happens at 2:20 a.m. on April 15th. Over 1,500 people lost their lives that night. And let me tell you, it shook the world to its core. But from this tragedy came some serious changes. Maritime laws got a major overhaul. More lifeboats, 24/7 radio communications, and ice patrols in the North Atlantic. It's like the world leveled up its safety game. And the Titanic? It became more than just a shipwreck. It turned into this symbol of human ambition, the dangers of overconfidence, and the power of nature. Movies, books, exhibitions, the Titanic's story has captured imaginations for over a century. It's a reminder that sometimes, life can hit you with an iceberg out of nowhere, but it's how we respond and learn from it that really matters. The Titanic might have sunk, but its legacy, that's still sailing strong, my friends. And there you have it, laddies, the tale of the Titanic, from dream to disaster to legend. It's a story that's going to stick with us for a long time, teaching us about humility, courage, and the importance of always being prepared. So next time you're feeling unsinkable, remember the Titanic and maybe pack an extra life jacket. Until next time, high fives all around. And don't forget to punch that like button in the face. Bye!